Well, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kiara or K Green Art. So welcome. So speaking of the K Green Art part, y'all, real quick. Here's a little sneak peek of my painting, my baby that I'm working on right now. Had to do a quick little promo for y'all real quick. So now, let's talk about the real stuff real quick. So as you can see from today's title of today's video, whatever, I'm talking about the HP DesignJet T210 large format printer. Probably saying that shit 3 times. That was a long ass title for a printer, but anyways, so it literally has been 2 years since I've had this printer, and I just want to tell y'all about my updates, my pros and cons about the video. So grab a little snack, some like alcohol, some wine. If you're above age now, and let's get into it. But first, before I say anything about this video, no way, shape, form, or nothing is this sponsored. I pay with this printer with my hard-earned cash, okay? But HP, if y'all want to collab or if you want to send me any product, go ahead, give me a call or send me an email. I'm also open for collabs towards HP or towards any tech company out there, because I know y'all be watching my videos. I be seeing y'all. So yeah, just have to put that out there and to manifest it too. So yeah, okay, cool. Let me actually get into the good stuff for real. The first thing that I want to talk about is the performance of the printer. So if you haven't watched it already, please go ahead and watch my very first video that I made stating how to set up the printer. Okay, the link will be down in the description box for it. So the performance of it actually does very well. There is a print preview option for you to view before you press that print button, which I actually really do love, and it's very helpful. It's very helpful because I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, I do get mixed up and confused about which way is landscape and which way is portrait mode. So it helps a lot with that option for me, and I know for y'all too. Hopefully it also does the same thing for you too. Okay, too, for how long does it take for it to print out? I ain't gonna lie, I've had this printer for 2 years and I've only used the 18x24 print option. That's it. And with that option, I want to say probably takes like no less than 5 minutes for it to print out. Probably less than that, but no less than 5 minutes, and it's very quick. Y'all, very quick. So I love that option too. The third thing, there is an option if you want to create your own custom size for your prints or whatever, or just for anything period. They have the feature for you to make your own custom dimensions. And I also made a video. Hold on. I also made a video so that you all can use the feature for yourself. It's very quick, very easy. The link to that video will be down in the description. I'm sorry, I feel so I'm like a teacher right now. Yeah, this is gonna be down in the description box, okay? So I love that option. It's very quick and it's very easy. I have never had no issues with that at all since I've had my printer. How well does it take on ink and paper? So yet again, since I've only used the 18x24 option, period, when it comes towards printing, to me, honestly, it does very well on ink. I probably only bought my ink twice since I've had my printer. And to be truthfully honest, yet again, I thought that I would use this printer way more when I first initially bought it, but I haven't. I probably printed out 50 pictures since I've had that printer, and it's been 2 years. And I've only went through 2 replacements of my colors for my printer. And that's very good compared to how much ink is nowadays, especially for a large printer like that. Yeah, that's good business. Also too, for the paper, I've bought 3 stacks of paper altogether since I've had the printer, and I'm still on my very first roll. I'm pretty sure if I was to print out bigger dimensions, I'll go through it quickly, but I'm only sticking with my 18x24 option currently right now. Actually, I think I'm going to just go ahead and make a video of me printing out the 24x36 print, so you all can see how much ink it actually does take. But overall than that, I would say it's a-okay for the ink and for the paper. No issues at all with that too. Now, the maintenance. It does update by itself when it comes towards the maintenance for the printer. But there is also too, if you have the HP app on your tablet, your computer, or on your phone, it does require sometimes for you to update it to like that. But as far as like maintenance, I really haven't ran into any issues when it came towards maintenance. And finally, my most asked questions about this printer, the supplies that I use. So with me, I'm very basic. I barely experiment with this printer, to be quite honest. I only use two things with this printer. That's the ink and the paper. So for the ink, it is the 714 model. I'll put like a picture over here for it. That's the only ink that I do use. For the paper, I use the instant dry glossy paper. I believe I'm saying that correctly. If not, I'll put the paper. I'll put the picture description right here. Okay, I have not experimented with any other textures besides the glossy. I want to say the paper range between 80 and like 120-ish, I believe, for the paper. Listen closely, y'all. Please listen. All the supplies that I'm saying right now will be listed down below in the description bar. Okay? I'm gonna say it again. For anybody in the back who didn't hear me, all the supplies that I just listed will be listed down below in the description bar. Hope everybody heard me in the back over there, because this is my most asked question. Some of y'all don't be paying attention, and I ain't gonna lie, it do get kind of annoying. Everything will be in the description box. That's it, okay? And I'm also too getting this comment right here too from this one user asking me, does it have a bleed option? And I'm thinking bleed meaning that it covers the whole full entire paper. I could be wrong. If I am, I apologize. From using this printer, I don't think that option is available. I could be wrong for anybody who does use this printer. If I am, please go ahead and leave a comment down below so that I can know and tell me how to use it, because child, so far the borders are always on my art prints at all times. Okay, and yeah, that was really what all I just wanted to talk about was the supplies and the performance. Now I'm getting down to the pros and the cons. So I'm really going to talk about the cons first before I talk about the pros, because the pros do outshine the cons. Okay, so firstly is the cost of ink and paper. My paper alone, for what I get, is like around $80 to like $100-something for the paper alone. That and the ink, like I mentioned before, is also like around $70 through $75, or if you get the bundles, like around 100 plus. And whew, that's a lot. I will say that is a lot for the material. Another con that I've run into probably like 6-7 times is that when you do choose the option for landscape or portrait, whatever, sometimes it does the opposite. So let's say that I'm like, hey, I want it to be landscape, and it comes out portrait. I don't know if anybody who has bought this printer has ran into that issue. I have no clue as like why it does that. It's very annoying. It's also a waste of paper. It's also a waste of paper when it does that. The only way for me to fix the issue is for me to undownload the app and to re-download it. That happens, and sometimes it does get jammed. So far since I've had the printer, I want to say it probably has gotten jammed 3 times within the past 2 years. That's not bad, but I would not like for it to be jammed at all. Yeah, that's actually it when it comes towards cons. Just on the cost of the materials. Sometimes it prints the opposite direction, meaning that if I want it to be landscape, it does portrait, and it does get jammed. And that's it. Like, very small list when it comes towards the cons. Now for the pros, it is very, very easy to set up. As I mentioned before, I have a whole video. That's actually my very first video that I did with this printer that you all can watch. Okay. It's very easy to set up. The cost of it is beautiful. So far from me doing my research, this is the most budget-friendly printer that I have found so far on the market. I could be wrong, but this literally, I've only paid $700 for this printer right here, and I've been seeing some for like around 1K, 2K and up for a large format printer. So I think that's beautiful. Number 2, it is eco-friendly, that I love. Okay, eco-friendly. You see like the symbol right there for it. Number 3, so far with me having it within the past 2 years, it does very well on ink. I will say that. I've replaced my colors probably like twice within me having the printer. Number 4, I think I'm on number 4. It connects to the Wi-Fi. So if you want to just chill in your bed or like chill in your office and print something from there without requiring you to go to your home desk and print something, beautiful. It saves a lot of time and energy, and it's also very easy to set up and connect to your tablet, phone, whatever. I want to say number 5 or 6, child, I don't know which one I'm on. The print preview. I love how you can see how it's going to look before you print anything out. If you feel as though that you're kind of hesitant, or you feel as though that you're wrong with the dimensions, or I feel as though that saves a lot of time and money when it comes towards your paper too. And the last option is the automatic paper cutter. It's instilled within the printer. I actually was surprised that it was in there for some reason, but yeah, that comes within the printer. I love it. Like I said before, if I haven't already, this is one of my best investments that I've made so far as an artist, or just somebody who's not an artist in general. Someone who just want to print, just someone who wants to print out just like big stuff. Like if you're a business owner, or if you're someone who's dealing with maps, or just like anything like that. Like if you're just like a simple person who's just looking to print out some big shit and want to save money, this printer is the best thing happening right now. And y'all, that's it. Thank you so much for everybody who stayed tuned this far. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day.